Day 5. I feel in the last 5 days that I have, like the real me, okay, the spirit me, I have evolved so much already that it's almost uncanny to even imagine what's going to happen in 77 days. But for sure, of course, because I'm being evolved inside, everything outside will soon start to align with the things that's evolving deep within me here. And I always talk about the cocoon and the butterfly, right? See, do not be afraid of being the cocoon in the darkness, in the silence, because that place serves as your evolution that's effortless. We see a lot of people, we've done it ourselves, where we're scratching and we're clawing our way to get to the next level. And this place is, I'm telling you, it's unlike anything else. It's sweatless, it's effortless, because the things that are showing up is what will change you, the inside out. And I'm just feeling I'm being renewed day by day. And even last night, there's so much fire that came into my bosom. There's so much like spark of inspiration, and all the things that I gave up, all the things that Spirit asked me just turn the other way. I can see now why, because it's amazing what has shown up already, and I'm just going to trust the process. I'm going to just trust God, trust life to bring me where I need to be. And I almost feel like I almost feel like I'm possessed right now. That something is in me and it's just doing the work that needs to be done. So today I want to take you on a little journey with me, okay? This comes from Isaiah 42 verse 9, and I read, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." I'll read that in the Amplified. Isaiah 42 verse 19. "Behold, the former things have come to pass, and new things I now declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." Okay, in simplified Jersey English version, it basically says, everything that you once knew is gone, and everything new is gonna start coming. And the last part, the new things, I'm gonna tell you about it before it comes. So welcome to day 5. I will call this the Kairos moments, okay? Now, I heard Chris Walton say something to the effect that he heard a message, and there was one line that stuck with him. Now it's also stuck in me, and the line was, "God is doing a new thing. He is not doing the next thing." Okay, so when God is doing a new thing and not the next thing, what that means is, if God is not doing the next thing, then that means that whatever God is doing is not relevant to the season that you are in right now, because it's the next thing. That's just like the next level. When it says God is doing a new thing, it's totally brand new, like the way I've been feeling the last 5 days. The things that's been showing up are just totally brand new. Of course, there are traces of like where it came from or stuff like that, but it's totally brand new. And that's why your mind fights trying to find evidences, like something to hold on to, because your mind cannot deal in those situations. It needs something to hold on to for it to make sense, for you to move. That's why we talk about faith. Faith is the evidence of things not seen. Your mind wants evidence that you can see, that you can taste, that you can experience, and that's what gets you trapped in living a life of sameness, which most people are, right? So that has been like the thing before, where I can be with friends 7 years, 8 years, and their life hasn't changed all that much. Sure, they may change jobs or partners or living conditions, but they're the same. And so what this is talking about is the reason why the new things happen. Of course, there's two things here. The most important thing, I'm going to be reading more pages from here, just to let you know, but the thing that came to me is, I don't know where I'm going. Like, I'm speaking like this. This is not a rhetoric statement. I really don't know where I'm going, but I know that I cannot stay where I'm at. You get that? I know that all I know is I can't stay, like the place where I'm at right now, I can't stay. That's why I'm trusting the things that are showing up within me. And I'm just saying, okay, fine, let's do it. I don't understand like how that's going to happen. I don't understand where the money's going to come from. I don't understand all this and that. And see, that's where we stop. We get a spark of inspiration here. Okay, we get this pulsating, emotional, spiritual experience here. But quickly, your mind says, yeah, but, right? You go back here. Yeah, but. And all the yeah, but usually are from your past, because you never experienced something that your heart is telling you what's going to happen. And you look at the past, your stories from the past, the people that you know that experienced this. And what was supposed to be a grand adventure now becomes the life that you're living on a daily basis, where it just que sera, sera. It becomes not just que sera, sera, but status quo que sera, sera, right? And I want to read to you the next page of Isaiah 43 now, okay? And the thing is, this is not just words. You have to take it in you, internalize it, and believe it. It said here in Isaiah 43, and it had an orange because I've been using this verse ever since. When I'll tell you a little bit after I read this. It says here, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth, shall you not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. I'll read that to you in the Amplified, Isaiah 43, verse 18 and 19. Do not earnestly remember the former things, neither consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive and know it, and will you not give heed to it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Okay, now, so that's already saying what Isaiah 42 already says. But it even says perception comes from the heart and it trickles into your mind. But it says like, do you not know it? This is God's promise. If you do receive it, if you do perceive it, He will make a way in the wilderness. Okay, because wilderness is like just messy forest, jungle, grass. Making a way means you're going to have a direct path to it. That's God's job. He even says He will create rivers in the desert, not just a little spot of water, but rivers in the desert. See, now you might think, well, this is allegory, it's metamorphical, it's it's not. No, I can attest to this because when I was way back, early 2000s, and the spark of inspiration came to me about one life to live, and that I just fell in love with the idea. I fell in love with the thought, like, yeah, one life to live, and that came on my birthday. I have all my journals detailing that. I didn't have any audience. I didn't have any money. I didn't have anything to back anything up, but God says one life to live. And I just started taking the next step. And one thing led to another. And now, of course, for 10 years, I did the one life to live. And it was a beautiful thing. But then I remember I saw this verse, this too, in McDonald's at that time. I took my car, went to McDonald's, and just sat sat there and said, Lord, show me something. I need to know. And these two verses, what came out, that's why it's in orange. And I held on to that I didn't even know what, but God said, the old things, the things that you're currently living in, if you believe me, I'm going to make a new thing. It's not the next thing, it's a new thing. Okay? Now, that's good and nice to understand and hear. But where does this apply to you? Okay, what's the life application of this? Well, it's simply this. So you're in your stillness, and things are showing up that sounds incredible. Incredible simply means it's not credible to you, to your mind, but your heart is saying yes. Your heart's saying yeah, heck flipping yeah. Or what my buddy says, it's screaming, right? It's screaming out loud. It doesn't make sense in your mind, okay? And that's when you shut it off and nothing happens. Nothing new happens in your life. And that's how most of the world live, right? We depend on our skills and talents, which is good. There's a place for that. We depend on our mind. It's just, I'm telling you, it's not about dismissing your mind. Your mind has a place so much in your life. But we've been living 24/7 in our minds when our hearts are asking you to come out and show yourself and show up and just be open to what life can bring you, because it becomes a daring adventure for you. Like the way I'm feeling right now. I don't have all the answers. I don't need to, because I know who holds my future. I know who's backing me up. And again, if once you're aligned, spirit and soul, your heart and soul, other people who need to be aligned with you will show up. They will show up, believe it or not. Every time I had a project and I go through this kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen, but since I really have an experience with my God that, hey, I'm going to create rivers. I'm going to create rivers in the desert. And see, because of the trust, because of the relationship, it happens. Now, I'm in a place now where I just don't know what's the next thing, but I'm just following. I'm just trusting the process here. Okay, my mind totally is now confused. Like, oh, but you're planning this year. You're getting your team together. You're the headquarters, and I'm like, no. See, I trust this so much, and in fact, I made a vow to myself where I'm going to even go deeper with this. I'm going to just go much deeper with this and trust the whole process of my heart more than ever. So what's the application? It's just this. The first step, if you hear your heart pulsating towards you, telling you this or that, this is the first thing you gotta do. Just say yes to it. God's never looking for abilities. He's looking for availability. So when something shows up, say yes. When God was turning my heart towards something else and this thing came up that I'm thinking about last night, I just said yes. I didn't know how. I just said yes. And one thing led to another where now I'm finalizing it. And this is just in the last 48 hours? And can you imagine what 77 days will be, what the external experience and evidence will be? So I'm asking you just to trust life that's moving. Life is wanting to move through you, so it could get to you whatever else you need in your life. But it needs to possess you. It needs to possess your body, your mind. It needs to go through and flow through you. Do not shut that inspiration in you. So whatever shows up in your stillness, an invitation to take the journey, to take the adventure, just say heck flipping yeah. And the next one will be shown to you, just like a GPS. A GPS will not tell you every other direction to your destination. It will tell you an 800 kilometers, turn right. It does not tell you everything yet, but just take the first step by saying yes. Do you understand that? You're supposed to say yes now to that question. So this is day 5, and man, I'm telling you, it's for me. I feel so excited, but I'm also looking at the excitement and saying, wow, just 5 days. Imagine what has happened already in my life. I'm hoping you're getting the same kind of experiences or process in your stillness moments. So day 5.